Namaste and welcome to Siddhi Yoga. My name is Amrita and today is the special day of starting a 7 chakra series. And if you don't know, then let me tell you that 7 chakras are the 7 energy centers in human body that affects our physical, emotional and spiritual well-being. And today we are working to balance our first chakra, the Mooladhara or root chakra. This chakra holds the groundingness, steadiness and stability. With this 20 minutes yoga session, you are guiding these grounded energies to flow upward in a right direction. If you want to join me every day for these regular practices, then you can join our 14 days free yoga challenge. Link is in description below and classes are available in both Hindi and English language, which you can practice according to your comfort anywhere, anytime. Now let's take your position. Get ready to attend this beautiful asana practice. So here we are ready with sitting on our mat. You should be placing your mat somewhere close to wall because this can be supportive during some relaxing position during the resting asanas. Another thing you need to keep with you is this cushion. Cushion is going to be helpful during some sitting position of asanas and during the variation of postures. So you can attend the asanas really easy if you're keeping this cushion with you. Another thing is this pair of blocks. So if you have blocks, then great. Otherwise, it's okay to use 2 or 3 more cushions with you because this is going to be helpful in few posture practices as a supportive prop, as a very useful prop. You are finding balance during the asanas. And now, here we are sitting on the middle or on the top of our mat because we are going to attend the prayer first. Let's take your positions, everyone. We are first attending the asana of Siddhasana or the accomplished pose. Take your positions, extend your both legs front, just a little bit shake your legs here. And then you're giving a simple external rotation to your right leg. Then just bend your right leg at the knee and bring your right heel to the root of your spine or just a little close to your hips. Just try bringing them as close as possible. Then after you're giving a rotation to your left leg as well. And then you're bending your leg, bringing your left foot just front of your right. This is the position of easy accomplished pose. If you're comfortable, then try to fix your perineum bone completely to the right heel. And then you're keeping your left foot, your left heel completely front of your right. So here you can drop your knees to the sides and with keeping your spine straight, now we are ready to attend our prayer. Roll your shoulders, rest the back palms over your knees. Just close your eyes and first relax yourself. Relax your breathing. Relax your body, relax your mind. And then get ready to chant Om with me. If you're comfortable, then you can chant. Otherwise, listen to me carefully and feel the vibration of this chanting. Here, we're going to bend our elbows and joining our palms front of our chest. Breathe in deep. Breathe in deeper again. With the breath out, gently bow down your head on your foreleg palms. Breathe in, lift your head up. And now bring your hands down on your knees, open your eyes, come back. Very nice. So after this beginning, now let's attend the practice to activate our root chakra. Here when we are working to activate this chakra, we can start the practice with the root lock or with the Mool Bandha. Practice is easy. If you're doing it for the first time, make sure you're keeping it easy and gentle. So here, if you are comfortable, keep sitting with this accomplished pose. Otherwise, just sit down with the simple cross-leg position. Here, after sitting very comfortably in the position, we are attending the root lock where you are just activating the perineum muscles, the root muscles, and then you slightly pulling them up. Practice is where you just try to connect all with your root muscles, your pelvic floor muscles, and then just try to hold the engagement of it. After engaging those muscles, you should try pulling them up towards your spine. Here, after activating all the muscles of your pelvic floor, your perineum area, you should be contracting them nicely, and then after, try to pull them as up as possible towards your spine. Then here, you're gonna hold it for few breaths. Here, you're gonna release it as you find it comfortable. So this is the practice, and if you are practicing it initially, if this is the first practice of bandha, then better to do it with breathing. Otherwise, you can also try retaining your breath, holding your breath. So that's completely up to you. Let's try this practice, everyone. Keep sitting comfortably, and then here you just try to engage all the root muscles, all the perineum area muscles, and try to lift them slightly up towards your spinal region. Here you might hold little bit engagement on your core. That's fine. Engagement on your lower back as well, which is also fine, but try to hold it here. You can keep breathing or just hold your inhalation, exhalation as you like it. And then after, you're gonna release it. First, just relax your breath. Then you're releasing all the muscles of the root. Let's do it one more time. Try to engage all the muscles of your perineum area. This is the quite similar practice like you're holding the P. So try hold it, engage it, try to pull it, and then you're just releasing it. Now we're going to try it for the last time. This time, let's try it with the retention of our breath. Take deep, long inhale first, then deep, long exhale. This time, let's just activate the pelvic floor muscles. Pull them slightly up. Try to engage your perineum also. Hold it with the breath and with the engagement. And then after, you can inhale and then you can release the muscles. Very nice. After this, you can come back and you can relax with the closed eyes. Feel that activation, that stimulation all around the root of your spine. And now here we can come back. Very nice. Now we can attend our asana practice. Now let's get ready for our asana practice. First, we are doing the torso circles. Catch your knees with your both hands, everyone. And then with keeping your spine straight, you're rolling your shoulders. Breathe in deeper. With the breath out, just pull your elbows sideways and gently bring your chest, your head slightly down. Then you start rotating your waist. This is the torso circle. Make sure you're keeping your hips, your pelvic region in center, and you're only moving through your waist, through your trunk. Try to bring your chest as down as possible, close to your left knee, your right knee, and slightly lean back as well. Now here, we're gonna move to the other side, our right side. Let's just do this rotation, right to left few times. Try leaning a little back and try moving front and down as well. Lean a little back again and then get down. And here now you're coming in center. This time we are getting ready for the asana practice, which is again holding a nice stretch to your hip region, to the pelvic floor region. We are doing the butterfly, everyone. Extend your both legs front first for this and then shake your legs again. Now you're giving external rotation to your both legs, bending your legs at the knee, and then you can join the soles of your feet together. In this practice, if you feel that your knees are coming slightly up, then better to just move your feet a little more away from the central body and then try your best to drop your knees sideways. Keep your hips free for the movement. Also, you can take support through the cushion, so feel free to use it. Now you can bind your fingers and then you can flap your knees. Just start flapping them more actively and little more faster if you can. Just flap your knees few more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This time, after flapping our knees, let's just get down in this bound angle pose. So keep holding your feet with your hands, pull your elbows sideways, just open your chest more. And then with the exhalation, slowly, 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 you try to move your head little down close to your feet. Try to bring your forehead down, or just simply, you can try to look front while leaning front, while lengthening your spine. Hold this position, and while you're coming down in this position, you will see that the effect is coming all the way around your hips, your thighs, your pelvic region. And of course, this is stimulating your root chakra, the Mooladhara chakra. So be here in this practice. Stay. 3, 2, and 1. All the way. Come up, everyone. Just release this position. You can bring your thighs closer this time. Now let's get ready for the next practice, which is a tabletop position. Here you can fold your both legs, and then you're coming in this tabletop position. And from here, make sure you are holding the connection around your hip region or the root of your spine. From this tabletop position, we are adding the nice movement where we are stretching our hips again. So from this position, from here, just join the soles of your feet together, and then slowly you just start moving your right knee out like this. Just break this down, back to the position, and again, just try to open your right knee to the side. This is the practice. Try to join the soles of your feet nicely. Open it as out. Open it as wide as possible. Do it now again 3 times. 3, 2, and 1. Here we can come back. Do it from the other side, the same practice. Let's just open your left knee to the left side this time. Inhale. With the exhale, join it closer. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, join it closer. Breathe in one more time. Breathe out. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Here, now we can come back from this position. This time we are getting ready for the downward facing dog, the Adho Mukha Svanasana. Practice is easy. You can also take support through these blocks to attend the practice more comfortably. Here I'm keeping these blocks to take support, and then I'm resting my palms on it. Tuck in your toes from here, and then just lift your knees, your hips up in downward facing dog. If you are comfortable, then you can try to shift your weight a little back and bring your heels down. Otherwise, it's okay. Just raise your heels, micro bend your legs at the knee. Making sure here that you're trying to turn your hips, your sit bones higher up towards the ceiling. And this is the nice practice of Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Hold it for 3 more counts. 3. Look to your navel center or just between your feet. 2, and 1. From here, just raise your right leg up. Release it. Lift it as high as possible. Even you can bend your leg at the knee. And then slowly shift your weight front gently. Place your right foot out of your right palm. Maybe you can't bring it all the way front out of your palm, so it's okay. You should be placing it somewhere here in middle. Catch your ankle with your hand, then you can step it out slowly in 2-3 steps. Then after, you should be dropping your left knee down on your mat. Here, make sure after resting your foot front, you are making your ankle and your knee in one line. And then just push your hips a little more front, open your chest. Try to stretch your hip, your thigh more. And now we are getting ready for the winged dragon pose. Practice is where you just flat your back toe and then you're dropping your left knee to the left side. Here. If you're comfortable, you can try resting your forearms front And then you can hold it. You can add more stretch with placing your right palm over your right thigh and push it little more out. Open your chest, upside, stay here, hold this. 3, 2, and 1. Gently come back. Place your palms and then step your right leg back. This time, we're gonna move our other leg front. So stepping your left foot out of your left palm, or just step it in 2, 3 steps. Now you're dropping your right knee down, opening your chest, lifting your heart. Once you feel comfortable, you can adjust yourself more with dropping your left knee to the left side. And then you can place your left palm over your thigh, push it little more away from you. Try looking up. Hold this stretch around your hips. 3, 2, and 1. Just come back. Placing your palms here. Now you can step your left leg back and come to the child pose. Relax. Now let's come up and get ready for the next posture practice. Practice we are doing is this straddle pose. For that, you need to open your both legs front side. And then you need to open your legs wider. Let me just turn my face towards you, everyone. And then we are ready to stretch in a wide leg forward bend stretch. We are ready to stretch in a straddle pose. Get ready with opening your legs little wider. You should be stretching your legs as wide as possible. So when you're sitting in this position, make sure you're keeping your legs active. Your spine should be straight. If you need support, then you can just try to attend the practice easy with keeping one cushion underneath your hips. And here you are ready to stretch forward in this. Here, flex your toes, placing your both palms front, rolling your shoulders, open your chest. Breathe in deeper. With the breath out, bend your elbows, just slowly walk front with your hands. You can even try resting your forearms, and you can also take support through the blocks. Just place your palms on the blocks. Try to walk more front. Hold this practice with the deep stretch around your hip region, your low back, your low belly. 3, 2, and 1. Now you slowly walk back with your hands, release this position directly. Just bend your both legs at the knee and then come to the position of Malasana. Here you're bringing your feet a little close to your hips, turn your toes out and directly shift your weight front. Here just fix your elbows between your hands and try to open your knees little out. Position maybe not really very easy for all of us, so it's okay. We have props, let's just use them. If you have block, just keep 1 or 2 blocks underneath your hips, then adjust yourself more with opening your feet wider, and then here you are ready to attend this practice little more easier. Open your knees more wider, try to stretch your hip, your thigh more. Wonderful practice to stimulate the grounded, rooted energies. Stay here for a while. 3, 2, and 1. Now here you can come back from this practice. Bring your feet closer. Just hug your legs. Relax them and start doing the rolling in it. Here I'm gonna roll front and back. So just do it easy. Relax your hips after all these asanas. And then get ready for the complete relaxation. This time we're gonna attend leg up the wall. Practice is where you can place your mat close to wall or just use the cushion. Here I'm placing this cushion close to wall. I'm going to raise my legs on the wall. Gonna do the relaxation here. Get ready everyone. It's okay to place your mat or just do this practice with taking support through the cushion. One by one, you can extend your legs up. But girls, during our menstruation time, during our month cycle, we should avoid doing any kind of inversion. And this is the inversion practice. So you can add the simple, easy relaxation of Shavasana here instead doing this one. After extending your legs, give external rotation to your legs. Keep your hands by the side and turn your palms to the ceiling. Close your eyes, relax yourself. Breathe in deeper, breathe out. This practice is beautiful to activate your root chakra and to balance all your chakras. As you're sending the active blood around your hips, your pelvic region, this is a beautiful healing practice which helps to balance your emotions, your strength, and your stability. So stay here for a while. Just take few more deep breaths. Stay calm, stay relaxed, releasing all your muscles, your joints, especially your hip region, your pelvic region. Then after, let's just slowly come back from this relaxation. Gently move your toes, your fingers, bend your both legs, take a turn on the right side, and with the help of your arms, come up, sit down with the cross leg position with Sukhasana here. Just sit down with any comfortable pose because here we're going to attend the breathing practice. Practice we are doing is the abdominal breathing. And in this practice, you should be moving your breath deep to the root of your spine. And to connect better with this breathing, you should be resting your palms one upon one here on your belly. You can place them on your navel center. Now just close your eyes and get ready. Breathe in deeper. Feel the whole breath in your belly. Expand it completely out. And you can feel how your breath is touching to the root of your spine. Exhale slowly. Move your belly in. Release the whole breath out. Breathe in deep. Breathe out. Continue this for a while. Now, very gently, slowly, just come back from this practice. Keep your eyes closed. Just try relaxing yourself more. Here, you can keep a nice smile on your face. You're ready to go ahead with this beautiful energy flow. And now, with holding this positivity, this activation on energy, let's just do the closing of this session with chanting Om one time and Shanti Patha 3 times. Gently bend your elbows and join your palms front of your chest in prayer pose. Inhale deeper. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Breathe in deep. Breathe out. Bow down your head on your folded palm. Breathe in, lift your head up, rub your palms. Generate the warm energy between your palms. Touch your palms on your eyes. Open your eyes into your palms. Close your eyes. Touch your palms on your face, neck, chest, abdomen, your whole body. Bring your hands back. Make a yoga mudra. Just catch your right wrist with your left palm behind your back and bow down completely on your mat. Thanks to God to give us this beautiful time to practice yoga. Inhale, come up, head up. Hari Om Tat Sat. So thank you everyone. Thank you for giving your precious time to me. I hope you enjoyed this practice and balancing the root chakra was quite easy. Of course, this helps you a lot to find balance in strength, in physical, mental and emotional balance. So I hope it will help. I will see you in the next session with more interesting, very useful asana practices. If you have any questions, please write me below. Take care of yourself till the next session. Hari Om. Namaste.